We're back to continue the post-game show for the Chicago Sky versus the Atlanta Dream. C-Dub seemed to end the live stream accidentally, but we're going to continue breaking down the Chicago Sky's victory over the Atlanta Dream right after this.
Welcome to Chicago Sky Central, and here's your host, Haize.
After I just got done giving my homie props on his ability to live call, ends the live stream accidentally. Come on, man. You see, this is why you can only give people so much praise. Like, how did he? I can't believe he ended the live stream, bro. First of all, he came in unannounced. Then he ended the live stream. Like, what are we doing here, bro? It's like coming to the parkway and then unplugging the damn speakers, bro. What are we doing, man?
Hey, it's the two old motherfuckers.
Hey, bro. Crazy, bro. How you hit the wrong button, bro?
Hey, what's funny is because he gave Cam so much shit when he did it to them. Karma, motherfucker.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro.
That's wild.
Man, anyway, C-Dub ended the live stream accidentally, y'all, as y'all get back in the building. We didn't even get to celebrate the fact that Angel Reese is an all-star, Steve-O. How you feeling, Brody?
I didn't even know that. That's crazy. As a rookie, like, that's crazy. Like 100% she earned it. She deserves it. She earned it. And without a doubt, like, it's a tremendous accomplishment for her. I'm glad she's doing it on my team, and most importantly. But I knew that regardless of whatever team she was going to go to, she had the potential to be an all-star. So to see this happen, hey, congratulations. You deserve it. We already know what you got to deal with outside of basketball. And I just hope this is one of the things that you realize, like, it's worth it at the end when you got to go through some of those things that you go through.
5th overall in all-star voting was Angel Reese. And like you said, considering all the things and doubt around her and the hate around her and stuff, I love that she doesn't do anything but just continues growing as a basketball player. And now she's an all-star in her rookie year on top of breaking records. And this is still, listen, we still aren't even technically halfway through the season yet. We're 2 games away from being at the halfway mark, and Angel Reese has already accomplished so much. You got to give much love and credit to Angel Reese for the way that she's played this season.
Doing the undersized, not at her probably position that she would probably be doing any other time. So she's doing all this undersized, playing against the best of the best, because we all know the 4s and the 5s is what run in the league right now. So to be doing this and to get this in our rookie year, it really just to show how great of a worker she really is and how much she put her time into that craft. Like, I know we see a lot of stuff she do outside of basketball, but we do. There's no doubt in my mind that she loves this game, and she puts her heart, her work, her time. She does it all for this game. So, and it's just to show. It's just to tell you how much she works for it and how much she really wants it.
That's a fact. Like, Angel Reese works her ass off and continue to break records, and just continue to focus on basketball, and everything else is going to work itself out. We know that the talent that she has, and she's going to end up being one of the best steals at her draft position. But hey, like I said before too, I also want to, because you don't have to hate Caitlin Clark to love Angel Reese. I also want to give some kudos to Caitlin Clark as well for making the all-star team, leading it in voting, what they're doing as rookies. Their stories, no matter what, are always going to be intertwined for the rest of the rest of their careers. And so because of that, also give some love to her as well. But let's get back to this game, Steve-O. We talked a little bit about it in the initial stream, but I guess it won't hurt to kind of recap some of it here. Thanks to C-Dub. Just ruining things, man. Just ruining things. But overall, like, how did you feel about the way that the Sky, despite some shaky defense early in this game, how they came back in this game to kind of really perform well down the stretch of it?
I got to credit. I mean, of course, I'm a credit to the team because they did it. They worked their way back, even though, like I said, to mention what I do, when they mess up, it don't get in their head. And that's something I love about this team. Like, there's very few times where we're just gonna sit down and complain and mope around because we're not playing the best. We realize, like, okay, This game is still a lot of game left, and it's only going to take one or two buckets to get us back into that groove. And that's what it was. It was just like, all right, we messing up. Let's get this turnover. I mean, let's get this timeout, and when we come back out, let's be ready to punch them right back in the mouth, and let's have it ready. And at first, in the beginning of the season, we didn't have that. Like, there was times where we were just like, all right, they beating on us, but hopefully we can fight back. But no, the response is becoming quicker and quicker, and it doesn't matter. It's coming quicker and quicker, and I like it. I'm loving it. It's showing that mentally is getting stronger. Um, they're learning from their mistakes. They're listening to their coaches. The coaching staff as a whole has done their dirty work and did the time to improve on, especially on the defensive side. Like I said in the beginning, a lot of more zone, a lot of more things, a lot of more moving, shuffling the feet on the defensive side of the ball. That's the results you're gonna get, and that's how you win these type of games. And that's how you, like you said, we wasn't playing the best, cleanest games, which I really want them to get on them about. I really need coach to get them on them about that because, like I said, if we're going against one of the best teams, that's not going to happen. Nights like this is not going to happen. So, but the fact that we still fighting and we still going, that's all we need.
Yeah, and I 100% agree with you on that one. That is all that we need is to keep fighting, keep competing. And I got to give credit as well to Coach Spoon because she's showing growth. As much as we talk about Angel Reese and growing on the fly and things like that, we've seen a lot of over the last like 6 to 7 games. We've seen a lot of adaptation from Coach Spoon that we were kind of questioning if it was going to come this season, kind of before those games. The offense looks like it's moving with more intention. We're seeing more off-ball action. Still not as much off-ball movement as I would like to see, but she's understanding that situational awareness more. She's riding the high hand, turning it over to Kennedy Carter in this game in the fourth quarter offensively and Angel Reese defensively. That's a really good thing. We've talked a lot about in basketball, the big and the guard rotation. If you can have a really high volume guard paired with a really good big, though, that's what is a good foundation for your team. And while Camilla's still coming along, she's going to be there as well, I believe. But having Angel Reese and Kennedy Carter in this type of rhythm, respectively, to their roles is huge for the Chicago Sky team.
Yeah, and I love that out of all the players that probably have this, probably gaining the utmost confidence, it is our guard in Kennedy Carter. And that's very important, like you said. And it's probably going to be a key. She's probably going to be a key factor into incorporating and getting Camilla more comfortable because of such the draw that she's becoming. So if we all know like she's not necessarily the bravado voice leader, but she does talk. So I think her talking to Camilla, telling her to stay aggressive, telling her to stay ready, can do a lot of magic between them two as well. Because me and C-Dub was saying during the game, like, out of everybody on this team, Angel and Kennedy probably has the most rapport. And it's time to start building that up with other people on this team as well.
Yeah, and the thing is that I think that we have to remember with Kennedy as well is that Kennedy's been through a lot, right? And some of it is her own doing to herself, right? I don't want to make it seem like it was like she was victimized or anything. A lot of it was due to her own attitude and the growth that she had to do. But Kennedy's never really been placed in a role where she's just been able to be her outside of that rookie year where she's just been able to be her and has really been trusted. They almost immediately kind of took that trust away from her. And so you see that the trust that Teresa Weatherspoon has given Kennedy Carter, especially now naming her as a starter, trusting her down the stretch. I think it all started, surprisingly enough, with the drama around the Caitlin Clark foul. I think that Kennedy going through that and seeing that the team still backed her gave her that little bit of extra confidence because in previous situations, that could have gotten her role taken away. She came out on the other side of that. Her coach backed her, her teammates backed her, and now we're seeing a Kennedy Carter that's playing at a whole different level of confidence that I love to see.
Yeah, and that's a very important part. I don't think people really understand like what it does for a player when they've been through the things, especially when it comes to the personal side of basketball, when you're known as something, you're labeled as something, and it's like she fell into the perfect team as well. Like once upon a time, Spoon was looked at that the same way. Like she's too loud, she's talked too much, or she's too aggressive, or she's too rowdy. Angel, that's why I love the things that when she says we understand each other, because she played with Alexis Morris, and we all know what Luther was in college, and she almost had the same things labels upon her. So that's why I feel like her connection with Angel is so big. But that's the thing, like when you put on the right team and the people from the coaches, even especially the coaches, you look at the coach Ty and the other lady, I can't. She played in the league. I don't know why her name is sliding, but if you coaching staff, the people on this team, they all understand her. And that's the lad, like Atlanta didn't understand her, and LA wasn't trying to understand her. So she got the utmost confidence, and she's doing everything that we thought she was going to do coming out of college. She's more mature, she's smarter, and it's only up for her from now.
Yeah, and I mean she's shooting the ball right now 53% on the season. That's crazy. And 20% from three. Imagine shooting that bad from three, but your overall field goal percentage is still 53%. She's hitting 77% from the free throw line. She's drawing 3 fouls per game. And that while in the NBA that wouldn't be high, that's a lot as well. So but also in this game, let's talk a little bit about Dana. How did you feel about Dana Evans off the bench in this game?
Like, this is what I expect from her. Like I said, the last 2 games compared to this one, I don't know what coach was telling her, but I felt like we was making her come off the bench and still playing that facilitating role like the last 2 to 3 games. I wasn't liking that. She just came in on attack mode today, and that's what we got today. She was confident. She seen one shot go down, and the confidence grew and grew every time she made a shot. And I think that was the biggest thing. I was on TikTok Live talking about people about. I think it's a confidence thing with a lot of these players. I'm like, they're so quick to say, "Oh, they're trash." They're not trash. We've seen them hoop, and like probably the slump Dana was on was probably the worst slump we've ever seen Dana. So I knew it was a confidence thing. So get their confidence up. She got her confidence up. She's in attack mode. You got to keep her in attack mode. And I think it's a good having Diamond next to her is a nice steady flow, because Diamond not only for a nice period of time, Dana was quite frankly one of our lockdowns. She don't necessarily have to be our lockdown now. So that can go towards Diamond's role. So she just has a lesser role. She's being more freed up. And that's what you've seen today. It's a free game from her. And she played free. She played with confidence. And that's the type of results you get out of a free Diamond.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Diamond to Shields, this is all we needed to do. We don't
Dana,
need
that's what I meant.
Okay, Dana, yes. Dana Evans being the change of pace guard. Yes, she can be a great defender, but the thing, me and you are kind of jaded because we've seen what she does over in Europe. But like, if Dana Evans is going to be, if Teresa Weatherspoon is going to put everybody into their best situation, Dana Evans coming in, and much like with Kennedy Carter, and just focus on just scoring, just attack. And I love how they also fed her once she hit that first 3. They understood, hey, no, Dana's going to have it going today. They got her into some really good situations. You got to keep doing that. While Rob's talking about ass coaches in the chat, that's crazy.
Ass coach.
Yeah. Go.
But yeah, like that's the thing. Like, and that's the thing I wanted to go to. When you see overseas Dana, that's the ultimate confident Dana. And that's what I wanted to be. Believe you're supposed to be here. Believe you're supposed to make this shot. I never like when she second guesses her shot because she misses every time. Shoot it like you about to make it every single time. And that's how she played tonight. Even with Diamond, she's starting to get her stroke together. Pause. It's because she's taking her time. And she's not thinking about it. She catch it, release. Catch, release. That's how it's supposed to be. Even Camilla, that midi, she didn't think about it. I want to see more of that. But that's what I love about this team. Like, they're learning from their mistakes. If we weren't learning from our mistakes, we'd be goddamn Mystic right now. So,
well,
it is what it is.
The Mystic got their own problems going on. That's for damn sure. So when you look at the remaining schedule that the Chicago Sky have before we get that month-long break, which I really hope the Sky use to really, correct some things as far as their path in their roster. We got 2 games coming up against the Seattle Storm on Friday and Sunday. That's this weekend, so we face them both times. We got another game next Wednesday against the Atlanta Dream again, and then we finish it out with 2 games against the Liberty on the July 11th and 13th, and then the Las Vegas Aces July 16th before we take a month break and come back August 15th. Yeah. This is a murderer's row. I don't know what it's like. Did they say, hey, let's give them all the hard games right before the long break? Fuck that break. Is that what they said?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Literally, that's what they said. And even like hell, I can't even say the last break because the last 2 months been hard. Like the
Yeah.
ending of June was hectic for us, and then the beginning of July is hectic for us. So I guess they said shit. Well, I like it that way anyway because we already know coming off that break, it's a whole different brand of basketball after the break.
Yeah.
So um I like that we going against some tough competition, especially that we play I like that we play Seattle twice because Seattle is probably that one team. I'm pretty sure it's another one, but they was definitely that one team that just whooped our ass. And we owe them. We owe them, and it's a lot of growth we can learn from them. They're super long, they super deep. Pause again, but it is what it is. Like I like that we going up against these tough components because we need to learn and we need to go through these things.
Yeah, and some Sydney's asking in the chat why there's such a long break because of the Olympics this year.
Olympics.
So it's not usually this long of a break. Usually the All-Star break is just like in the NBA. It's a week. It's extended now because the Olympic break. So we got a month off, which with all the injuries that we have, maybe Brenda Maxwell comes back. Whatever they do. It gives the ladies a time to kind of recoup. And since you're coming back, we're gonna be about 25 games into the season before the break. So that means we come back with only 15 games. Those last 15 games, everybody is going to play their best every single night because they are going to be really re-energized. They're gonna be fresh. They're gonna have fresh legs. You don't usually get a break like that. And then for the players that did play in the Olympics, they're gonna come back hype because we coming back with a gold medal. Like if we don't come back with a gold medal, that's going to be something different. So,
Yeah, for real.
And so me and Steve haven't talked about this. I'm just assuming, Steve, you can let me know. But since there will be no Sky Games during the Olympic break, we will be breaking down the Olympic Games.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm glad Cache brought this up because I didn't recognize this. We only got 2 home games this final stretch.
That's crazy,
and that's against the Dream and the Liberty. The second game against the Liberty. So every the first two the Seattle games is both in Seattle. The first Liberty games in New York, and then we got to play Vegas before we play in Vegas before the break. So hey, I hope y'all got y'all training balls and whatever y'all need because it's gonna be a tough one.
And then even after we come back from the break, 3 out of our first 4 games back from the break are on the road as well.
Damn. So only Mercury, Suns, and the Sparks.
Yeah.
Then got played the Aces after. Damn. Whew. Hey, but I love it. This is what we live. It's gonna be some good basketball. So like I'm eager to see it. Y'all gonna be here for it because we gonna drop when the news drop and we gonna talk about it all the time. So I can't wait for it. I'm really excited for this Olympic break. I'm not even gonna lie to you because we should be smoking, but ain't gonna lie. We got some countries to worry about. Belgium,
yeah,
they a problem. Ema, whatever the fuck her name is, she ain't played no WNBA ball. She been playing strictly over there.
Our former Sky, because those other countries take the Olympics so seriously that a lot of the players have decided to forego the WNBA for 2 years to focus on this Olympic run. So they're gonna be trying to give it the best shot. Brooklyn, C-Dub accidentally ended the live when he meant to get out of it. And so we had to start another one. Blame the old man, bro. Like
see now.
Old people and technology, man. But yeah, so we're really excited. We will be live during the Olympics. So just because we have a month-long break doesn't mean we're going away. We will be breaking down Olympic games. I don't think we have. Do we have any Sky players in the Olympic? No, we don't have any Sky players in the Olympic team this year. So it'll be. Yeah, of course, Kalia Copper, who we always going to claim COD, that's for sure. So you guys get to see us in a new and different realm, talking about players that we only get to talk about when we face off against them. So that's the thing to look out for. But yeah, All-Star game is going to be fun too. We'll be live during All-Star weekend. I don't know if it'll be up to C-Dub if he's going to live call the All-Star game, but if not, we'll be after it. And one thing, the WNBA All-Star game ain't like the NBA All-Star game. These ladies get out and get it. So it's going to be a competitive game. So
And guess what? Caitlin and Angel are teammates for the first time. I'm actually excited to see what
I
that's
didn't
gonna
think
be
about
like.
that. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see what that looks like, man.
yeah.
Um, yeah. But all right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, man. Make sure you guys are following us at Chicago Sky Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, Chicago Sky Central gmail.com. And then lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail, the number to do so, 773-270-2799, with the #1 spot for everything Chicago Sky related. And we'll see you guys. I got something